Happy Wednesday. It's so good to see you today. I am out back on the patio. This is my temporary office. If you've been tuning in to Networking Know How, you've probably heard that I had a fire here at the house. It was actually the garage that is what's behind me. And I've got a crew of people inside the house, packing everything out, taking all the thing that is not salvageable. And so to be here to support them, I'm partying on the patio. It's going to be my temporary office, but I couldn't miss the time to be here with all of you today. So I see a couple of you watching live. It's so good to see you. Thank you for being here. Get up and chat and let me know where you're watching from. And I've got a really great episode today. I've got some great tips that I want to share with you that are really timely and relevant because they came right out of our live event that we had today. So let me go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and make sure this is shared on all the platforms. But yeah, get up and chat and let me know where you're watching from, and and let me know also. Do you wish you had more human connection? Are you tired of this superficial connection when it comes to networking? Because today that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about how you really get it human connection and outside of the superficial, because I'm going to reveal the secret to human connection when it comes to networking or conversations in general. And so earlier today on our member event, we actually had someone say, the older I get, the harder it is to make friends. If that's you, you're not alone, and you can let me know in chat. All right, getting this posted over to Down and Dirty Networking. Okay, so let's dig in. For those that have not connected with me yet, I'm Laura Morlando, the Stress Commando, and I am the founder and CEO of Down and Dirty Networking. And we are a 100% relational online networking community. And our community, we only extend invitations for people to join the community for anyone who has attended a Conversations and Connections event. And we only hold 4 of those a year. We're very selective about our members by protecting the sanctity of the community because we are a no pitch slap free zone. No pitch slaps are allowed. There's absolutely no fluff. There's no speakers. There's no 30-second commercials. It's a very, very different environment than what you might know from traditional networking, which is more transactional in nature. And we are 100% relational where we are having meaningful conversations to learn from and about someone to build lasting and authentic relationships. And today was our Conversations and Connections event. I'm grateful that the internet connection held out here on the patio so that we could have the event. And it was an awesome event. If you attended, we were so glad you were there. And if you missed it, you missed a good one. But here's something that really came out of the event that will really help you as you're going out and about. Having relationships or connecting in your day, or as we call it, relational networking. We had someone that was new to networking, and they said, the question that we have for you in our after party at the after event was, do you really get an opportunity with relational networking to get to know people at a deeper level? Now, our events are structured and they're curated, and everyone is different. You don't need to plan something. There's no introductions. There's no 30-second commercials or sales pitches. And you don't know what the topic is. It's very organic. And that's exactly what happens. And even one of our members chimed in to answer the question and said, through these events, through engaging in relational networking, organically, you're going to know all of the members at a deeper level. And that is truly the secret sauce for making sure that you are having human connection. Don't force it. Allow it to organically happen. And if you are engaging in relational networking, it will organically happen. The difference is we're so programmed to traditional networking where if we're doing a virtual event, we get in the event, we go to breakout rooms, we've got 30 seconds and it's pitch, pitch, pitch. Come back, listen to a speaker, another breakout room, pitch, pitch, pitch. Or if you're in person, you're going around the room and it's 30-second commercials, introductions, and then there's announcements of speaker, and you're done. Or maybe you're reporting how many leads you exchanged. Those are more like leads groups and truly transactional in nature. And they are great and have a purpose when that's something that you want to do. But what if you want something that has a different vibe? We heard several people saying, oh my gosh, I dig this vibe. I love this vibe of relational networking. And it's when you engage in relational networking, when you are focused more on learning from and about someone, and you adopt one of our absolute tried and true core values, we have several, but the one that you will be able to duplicate again and again is talk less, question more. If you focus on learning from and about someone, you are not focused on what you have to say to the next person next. You are not focused on the sales pitch. You're focused on learning about them. If you are curious for where you can find a connection point where maybe you can help them or serve them or celebrate them, is why we say co-elevate, collaborate, connect. The three tenets of our mission statement, and they're in order on purpose. So co-elevate means you're celebrating people. You're in it to elevate everyone. You're not in it for yourself. You're not a one-way conversation. You're a two-way conversation. You're treating everybody like they're your instant best friend without even being introduced. Then you collaborate in thought, discussion, and possibly later on in projects. But you can begin collaboration immediately, instantly in a conversation when you approach relational networking. And that's what we proved today. And that's what people were finding. And third, when you have co-elevated, collaborated, and then you get to connect, that's how you truly connect. That is why connect is the last C of our three tenets. You don't connect first. I might get introduced to you, but we don't truly have a human connection. And the only way that that human connection is going to happen is if we have a meaningful conversation and your intention has to be genuine. It has to be authentic to really pour into people. And we got a couple of comments today. One really stood out that said, it's very interesting that perfect strangers can be your instant best friends and provide so much value and pour into you. It's possible. It can absolutely happen. And it can happen on your own if you adopt the relational networking mindset. So the secret to real human connection is being human. It's not coming at it from a pitch standpoint, not coming at it from a transactional standpoint, and really connect with people and treating everyone like they're your instant best friend and engaging in relational networking. I know the word networking leads you more to the transactional side of things, but I assure you, every conversation you have, where it is meaningful, is a version of relational networking. That's the difference. It can happen with a cashier. It can happen with all of the vendors that are in my house doing the fire recovery. It can be with the lawn care people that came by just a little bit earlier. So it worked out well that I hadn't gone live yet. It could be with anybody. And if you truly have a mindset of relational networking, it's no longer an activity. It's no longer a skill. It is a mindset that permeates everything that you do. And I believe, and I have said all along, that networking is a mindset, an activity, and a skill, but it is the mindset that is the absolute game changer. So I hope that's helpful. If you're watching or if you're watching on replay, let me know what your thoughts are. What is your secret to increasing, real human to human connection? People want to talk to people. And one of the things that I love that a couple of our members say is like it's like family inside of our Down and Dirty networking community where everybody is genuinely, meaning they really care about you. They genuinely happy to see you and want to see the best for you, and they want to have you win and support you any way they can. That is a community that gets you off the island of alone. And you can build that. You can jump into our community, but you'll have to wait till the next Conversations and Connections, which is next year. So stay tuned. If you would like to add your name to the wait list, just drop the word wait list and I'll make sure that you get added. But the point more is you can duplicate this in your day. I've been doing it for years. I've been teaching people to do it for years, so I know it can actually work. Our community just shortens the process, streamlines it, and puts it in a super, super, really cool vibe, as they were telling me today. But you can do this yourself with your coworkers, with your family, and again, out and about. You simply need to throw out the window everything you think you know about conversations, throw out all of the head trash that, hey, getting older, it's really hard to make friends, which somebody said earlier today at our event. Those things are all true, but they prevent you from moving forward if you continue to believe that's all there is. So, hey, thanks for showing up. Put them up on the shelf. Embrace relational networking. Talk less, question more, and be curious about learning from people. And that is how you have the human to human connection. All right. Thank you so much for watching live. And again, for those of you that attended the Conversations and Connections event earlier today, I am so grateful you were there. Thank you for raising my vibrational energy. And hopefully I raised yours too. For those of you who are watching, if you're watching, you're thinking, oh, man, I missed Conversations and Connections, just drop the word waitlist and we'll make sure you get the invite for when we open registration next year for our next conversation and Connections event. And if you are really digging all of these tips, make sure you tune into the Down and Dirty Networking YouTube channel. We've got curated playlists with different tips that you can utilize throughout your day, no matter what your journey is in your career, whether you're an employee, an admin, a student, an academic, an entrepreneur. These tips are applicable across the board. So make sure you tune in to the Down and Dirty Networking YouTube channel, and make sure you like the Down and Dirty Networking Facebook and LinkedIn pages. We post different articles. We just had a newsletter drop today on LinkedIn, so make sure that you're checking that out with great tips and videos to help you network more stress-free like we do in our Down and Dirty Networking online community. Thank you so much for watching live, and for those watching on replay, get up into the chat and let me know if there's something specific I can help you with today, or like I said, drop the word waitlist if you would like to know more about our next Conversations and Connections event. All right, thanks so much for joining me on my party on the patio here. And I can't wait to see you next week. We'll see where I'm actually going to be, if I'll be back on the patio or in the temporary home. We're not really sure. Things are up in the air as we're going through this fire recovery, which will take a couple of months. But anyway, stay tuned. I go live every Wednesday, sometime between 3:30 and 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So tune in to Networking Know-How, and stay tuned to our Facebook and LinkedIn pages for the weekly daily updates. And stay tuned. October is Online Networking Month, and we are doing events and posts for conversations all throughout the month. And you can leverage these in your day to expand and organically learn more about those around you. So take a cue from the things that we're doing, engage in our content, and then share it. You can share it socially, or you can share it in real life. If you are in an office setting with around people or on a Zoom, you can share all of this to make it as a conversation starter for you, and just let things organically happen. It's just so much more fun that way. Trust me, it'll raise your vibrational energy. And when your vibrational energy is higher, you have absolutely more clarity and focus. All right. Thanks so much for watching. And until next Wednesday, happy networking. Bye for now.